Hey everyone, and welcome to the weekly wrap only on KENS 5 Plus. I'm your host, Audrey Castoreno. With this show, if you missed anything throughout the week, the biggest stories, we're going to get you caught up. So let's get right to it. At number 5 in our countdown, CBS Morning's Gayle King can now add astronaut to her resume. Monday, she was part of the first all-female crew aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket for a history-making flight. The crew also included singer Katy Perry, journalist Lauren Sanchez, film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowie, and civil rights activist Amanda Nguyen. Now, King says she felt all the emotions as she rang the bell heading into the capsule, but ultimately felt a sense of peace.
I can't stress enough, guys, how terrified I was, but it was so calming to me, and it was so peaceful.
The 10-minute flight allowed this crew to collect data for future flights and gain a new perspective on Earth. Now, they say their hope is that their moment in space will inspire others to dream big. At number 4 in our countdown, the San Antonio Zoo is transitioning to cashless payments. What that means is that you're going to have to make all of your purchases with either a debit card, credit card, or mobile payment. Officials say there will be cash to card kiosks throughout the zoo. The kiosks will allow you to load cash onto a prepaid MasterCard. There are 4 kiosk locations, and a 5th one will be added later this year. And you know what they say, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And that's the case for one San Antonio family. The change moving their culinary expertise from the south side over to the east side. Vinny Vanzetta shows us what stayed the same in this week's Neighborhood Eats.
I would say it's elevated comfort cuisine that we get to showcase on the east side now.
It is a family affair at the Ridge at the Hill, 2 years new at New Braunfels Road and I-35.
I would say it's really interesting. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Everybody gets along?
Yeah, everybody gets along, which is great.
After many years in Southtown, the family started fresh, so to speak, and their newfound success, well, it's no secret.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, we're probably the best in the area, but also, too, like, just the bloodline behind it is just, it's amazing.
Which is in the menu, which is best described as comfort food meets elevation.
We have anywhere from a basic burger that is pretty good, I would say really good. And then we have our staples, which is our blackened fish taco, and our house specialties that I tell everybody you gotta try because they're not here for very long.
Oh, we tried some stuff, all right. The Ridge Burger, making my birthday every day.
It has just bacon, guacamole, just the oozy egg that you're gonna see.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
And let's go on those blackened fish tacos, one of the house staples.
It's a black and white codfish with our homemade blackened seasoning on there and our creamy poblano cream sauce on top that we make in-house.
And let's elevate with one of those specials, Asiago, crusted flounder.
High society.
I tell everybody if it's on the blackboard, definitely get it because it sells out fast. It's just so good with the lemon blog sauce
So
on top.
good.
And by the way, just minutes from the Frost Bank Center, it's the perfect pre-game, pre-event start.
Nothing better than comfort food on the home on the east side, and we're just here and pair it with a drink or a tea, and we'll be here for you.
At the Ridge, at the Hill, Vinny Vanzetta, KENS 5.
Going to have to try it. The weekly wrap is back after this.
The heart of KENS 5 News is our people. People who've earned the trust of our community through years of experience, community connection, and showing up when it matters most. The reporters and anchors at KENS 5 News are the most experienced team in town, consistently delivering the important news you need. They're the people you're familiar with, the people you trust. KENS 5 News, proud to be San Antonio's own.
Go ahead. Take a look at the faces of San Antonio's own. When you look into their eyes, you see passion, you see hard work, you see familia. Generations of people who embody a rich culture of respect, honor, and originality. We're all in San Antonio, but more importantly, San Antonio is in us. It's what makes us special. It's why we're proud to be San Antonio's own.
I think we're very cute.
Yeah, I think we need to send out a Christmas card like this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
dollar Jill.
If you can't get into the market, it's okay. Renting is fine.
I wonder how Serena is feeling.
That's a really good question. No one's asked me that yet.
You're 70 years old? 70, yeah. I'm 21.
We'll see you 7 o'clock sharp.
Talked to this police officer, and she told me to call Ken 5.
Every week, KENS 5 is looking out for San Antonio's own.
The next day after you left, they sent a professional AC guy, and my AC's working now.
If you've been wronged by someone,
it was shocking. Clearly something went wrong.
Or a business,
I couldn't believe it was happening.
Just call KENS. Weekdays at 6, only on KENS 5.
I got my vehicle back. I'm rolling again, so call KENS 5 to help you if you need help too.
Yeah, I was born and raised here in San Antonio, Texas. Born at Lackland Air Force Base. I grew up on the west side, and I'm a military brat, so I kind of followed my dad around the world. I embrace multiple cultures. We're living here in San Antonio, it's the Hispanic culture. Growing up, it was the Filipino culture. I'm constantly seeking new adventures and love hopping on my bike to find one. Learned from some of the best, Paul Morales and Bill Taylor growing up. Those forecasts kind of inspired me to become a meteorologist. I mean, everything here is home.
Welcome back to the weekly wrap. At number 3 in our countdown, the North Texas student accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet is now out on bond. 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony was arrested and charged in the murder of Austin Metcalf almost 2 weeks ago. According to court documents, Anthony admitted to stabbing the fellow athlete, but claims he did it out of self-defense. Following his release, a judge reduced his bond from $1 million to $250,000 and is now being placed on house arrest. This ruling comes 2 days after Metcalf was laid to rest.
It's hard for everybody to be level-headed at a time like this, so that's where we come in. It's our job to be level-headed, to be fact-based, and to follow the truth wherever it leads.
Following his arrest, Anthony is not allowed to leave his home without a judge's permission. He also is required to wear an ankle monitor at all times. At number 2, a high-speed rail between Houston and Dallas is back off track. Now, the Trump administration is pulling a federal grant of $63.9 million for the proposed Texas Central route. The transportation secretary called the project, quote, a waste of taxpayer funds. The Federal Railroad Administration said it would take the money and put it towards other projects. Glenn Hines Capital Partners, a lead investor, told the Texas Tribune the rail could still move forward with private funds and they would be happy to take the lead. Never one to go by hard rules. One local coach has it all worked out. He's found the perfect balance between discipline, teamwork, and most of all, a sense of humor. It all led to him winning the KENS 5 Excel Award for Hollandale ISD, where Sarah Forgani and Credit Human surprised him with a $2,000 check.
Definitely unexpected.
Coach Alexander Olivares is usually cracking jokes, but that morning he was at a loss for words after he and the team got called in.
And then coach calls everybody into the room. I think we're about to get yelled at.
There was a little bit of yelling, but only for the coach landing a surprise touchdown. The KENS 5 Excel Award. And his team had his back, like he's always had theirs.
Teaching the whole team about choices and consequences and how that can affect our life in the future.
You could tell it. The way he coaches, the way he teaches, he loves what he's doing.
Olivares has a history of doing a lot of heavy lifting around Harlandale High School.
Push. I'm two different people. Here I'm a coach over here. Over there I'm Sir or Mr.
From the weight room to teaching a college-level history course.
Yeah, it's a grind.
A grind that Olivares balances with levity as his juniors and seniors also tackle his rigorous college course.
First, I joke with them. I make the class environment one where they could come in and feel okay. And once you get that buy-in from them, it's sky's the limit.
Yet of everything he's done and said, there is one question that resonates with the most. And it might surprise you just how simple it is.
Every day he asks us how our day is. He asks the whole class, how are we today? And everybody responds.
And that makes a big difference with you?
Yes, ma'am. Because not a lot of teachers tell us stuff like that.
It's a good way to start the class.
And show that he cares.
Sometimes they need family too, as such us as coaches, as teachers. they look at us as part of their family. Like I'm there for them, and I feel like they're there for me.
Sarah Forgani, KENS 5.
Which treaty?
We love all of our Excel teachers. Be sure to check out the rest of them right here on KENS 5 Plus. Stick with us. Weekly Wrap is back after this.
What makes KENS 5 News different? We have a team of people, both on air and behind the scenes, who are from San Antonio, who have lived here for decades. A team of journalists who know the neighborhoods, the issues, and the people, bringing San Antonio the news that's most important to this community. Local news from local people. We are San Antonio's own KENS 5.
I think we're very cute.
Yeah, I think we need to send out a Christmas card like this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Dollar Jill.
If you can't get into the market, it's okay. Renting is fine. I wonder how Serena is feeling.
That's a really good question. No one's asked me that yet.
You're 70 years old? 70, yeah. I'm 21.
We'll see you 7 o'clock sharp.
My name is Sue Kalberg, and I am a journalist for KENS 5 for 22 years. I think it's been an awesome privilege to be able to work in the town that I grew up in. My uncle, Rex Stanley, was the very first guy hired at KENS 5. From the beginning, I said, you can get paid for that? Let me in. It fills my heart to be a part of the KENS family, because the KENS family is the San Antonio family. I am San Antonio's own Sue Kalberg.
Talked to this police officer, and she told me to call KENS 5.
Every week, KENS 5 is looking out for San Antonio's own.
The next day after you left, they sent a professional AC guy, and my AC's working now.
If you've been wronged by someone,
It was shocking. Clearly something went wrong.
or a business,
I couldn't believe it was happening.
just call KENS. Weekdays at 6, only on KENS 5.
I got my vehicle back. I'm rolling again. So call KENS 5 to help you if you need help too.
Born and raised on the northwest side of San Antonio, Texas. Generations of my family have been from this part of Texas. I have Fiesta roots. I have Spurs roots. I have Texas Fighter roots. Played basketball at Clark. Basketball was a huge part of my life for 16 years. My comfort dish, a plate of chilaquiles with salsa verde. I grew up watching KENS 5. I am who I am because of this beautiful city. I hope that they can find a sense of pride knowing that their creation is helping deliver them the most important news of the day. I'm Alicia Nieves, and I'm proud to be from this beautiful city.
Welcome back. From saving the bees to music in our genes, Meredith Haas joins us with another Quick Hits.
Heard of this, couldn't figure out if it was true, but now I found the research to back it. Apparently there is a way that you can kind of become, quote, immune to being allergic to peanut butter with the guidance of an allergist. Some research has recently shown that kids who were exposed to peanut butter with small doses from time to time actually built a, again, quote, immunity. And if that wasn't interesting enough about our bodies, apparently our genes can dictate the music that we like. Apparently new research has shown that the pleasure from music is heritable, and they found that DNA differences contribute to different aspects of music enjoyment. Last but not least, the bees. There is some hope for them. Apparently some research has gone into some new crops that could take a lot of stress off of them. It's some kind of new food source that would sustain honeybee colonies indefinitely without natural pollen. Coolest thing is it resembles human power bars. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you for watching this week's Quick Hits. I'm Meredith Haas.
Interesting stuff. All right, back to our countdown. At number 1, San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg gave his final State of the City address this week after 8 years in office. Regarding his legacy, Nirenberg said he's most proud of helping to create jobs. As for the future, he says the next mayor will have a unique opportunity to help shape the East Side for generations.
We have an opportunity now to develop all these landmarks in a way that allows more locals to enjoy it and has what can be the future of the Spurs here. It's also an opportunity for us to address the expectations that were made on the East Side about economic development and opportunity and the kinds of amenities that the East Side residents have been wanting for years.
Right now, the Spurs are looking at a downtown venue once their lease at the Frost Bank ends in 2032. UTSA's Empty Institute of Texan Cultures building is a proposed site, but it's currently in a legal fight with the Conservation Society of San Antonio. All right, that's a wrap for us in our countdown. Be sure to join us next week for our next episode of the Weekly Wrap, only on KENS 5 Plus. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.